welcome to the Insubordinate Academic. Dobler, you have something urgent you need to share with us.
It's me. It's my turn to do something.
Yeah. And it's urgent though, right?
Is it urgent? I don't know. I guess so. I don't really like a sense of urgency.
What's the
It
what's the
stresses me
what's the
out.
subject? What's the subject?
So today we are going to talk about AI, because recently it's been involved in quite a few like commencement speeches, especially in institutions. We are in graduation season,
Mhm.
convocation season. We are in the month of
It's
June.
time it's time to pull Palestinian flags away from students who are going on
Con
stage. You
exactly.
know,
Did that
That's
episode go live? Because we could
that's
loop that
happened.
into this one too. Okay,
That's
good.
happened.
no.
No,
She's
but
asking.
did our episode of that go live?
No.
No, no, no.
No. We
No,
can
we had
include a little
technical
bit of
errors.
that. And what I love most about commencement speeches is that the students are holding these people who are invited to speak because they're supposed to be inspirational. The students are holding them accountable by reacting as they should.
They're inspired.
And
They're
this is
inspired
not,
to boo.
they're inspired. This is
Okay.
not the Luongo situation of 2011 when the Canucks were in the Stanley Cup Finals, where people were yelling "Lou" and people thought they were booing.
Are
This is
they?
not
Yeah, yeah.
these people mean their boos.
That's right. It's not a
Part B.
situation. It's not a situation where Monty Burns is asking Smithers, "Are they booing me?" And he's saying, "No, they're saying boo Earns, boo Earns." Yeah,
Boo,
it's
exactly. And then is this the part where I'm gonna say, roll the tape?
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, just before we start,
Yeah. I'm going
I'm,
into it.
I
A sense
am.
of urgency. Go, go.
Yeah, the urgency that AI's biggest impact is on commencement speeches really is something that we're going to have to explore later. But yeah, let's go.
We'll do it later. I mean, it's
No,
just a pointing talk.
this
This
is
is
an
the
entrance
transition.
to the conversation.
Right.
Cue the song that says where they're singing a musical and they're just singing to move it along. We'll
Move
just
it
get into it.
along. Move it
Yes,
along.
sing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. Let's listen to this
Oh,
lady.
wait, who is she?
I don't know.
Who
She's
is
from the
who
internet.
is she?
Who is she?
Good.
Were you
Yeah.
interested? Okay.
Last
Yeah.
December, Time magazine selected its Person of the Year for 2025. And this time, it was the architects of artificial intelligence. Interesting. So today we stand on this edge of another technological transformation, one that will be larger, faster, and more consequential than what came before. It will touch every profession, every classroom, every hospital,
It's gonna
every
touch everything.
laboratory, every person, and every relationship you have.
Sounds
I
predatory.
know
Every
what
relationship
many
you
of are
have,
feeling
AI is
about
gonna
that.
be
I
there.
can hear you. If you don't care about science, that's okay, because AI is going to touch everything else as
If
well.
you don't care about
Whatever
science.
How threatening is that? If you don't care about
I mean,
science,
like-
that's
If you
okay
don't
because
care
AI
about science.
will touch everything. So
I mean,
This is a Black Mirror episode.
yeah, it's creepy.
I hope he's talking to like this is the graduating class, like this is the section. You know how they usually in large universities they come in sections, right? I hope this is all arts and humanities. He's saying this too.
He's like, oh, if you don't care about science,
That's a good question.
None of you will have jobs. None of you will have jobs. Calm down.
That's kind of what he's saying, honestly.
Yes,
do you want to see
it
another one?
is.
Yeah.
There's like a couple.
path you choose, AI will become part of how work is done.
No matter what path you
Boo
choose.
word.
Oh,
Rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution.
Like, that wasn't a good time.
Whoa. What happened?
they're so out of touch.
What happened?
Okay.
She's like, ma'am, who
I
are
struck a
you?
chord. May I finish?
She's like, I'll continue on. Not the rhetorical question.
Only a few years ago, AI was not a factor in our lives.
Yay!
These students are so good.
All right. Okay. We've got a bipolar topic here, I see. Okay.
Also, like, I feel like that's pretty
and now-
questionable.
Bipolar
AI
topic is
capabilities are in the palm of our hands. And
When I say our hands, I mean
Oh, I
the
love it.
richest.
Passion. Let's go. Okay.
Ew. Like, it's so out of touch.
Streaming
Also, ma'am,
rewrote
if you don't have the vocabulary, just like say like it's polarizing. Like don't say bipolar. Like
Well, she's actually a psychology professor, so.
No, these are so far.
Right.
These are all people that are like tech people. Everyone's a tech person so far.
Should we see
You know
this
these people?
last guy?
No, I don't
Yeah.
know this last guy, but his glasses are right down at the
Oh,
edge of his nose.
he's just decided that they're all
he's an
tech people.
intellect.
So he's an
I
intellectual.
hope he pushes them up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see.
the economics. Social media rewrote the discovery model.
No.
AI is rewriting production as we sit here. I know it. Deal with it. Like I said, it's a tool. Hey, like I said, you can hear me now or you can pay me later.
Oh, what a
Ew!
piece of.
Hey, then do something about it.
I
okay?
bet though
It's
AI
a
didn't make
tool.
those false
Make
teeth.
it work for you.
What do you mean, do something about it?
Okay, so
I mean,
they're speaking out against it, and that's them doing something about it. And he's like, not that, do something else. Pay me money. Shut up. You're very cool, guy. Like,
So, I guess the topic for the class is do I don't know. I lost it. My train of thought. What do you guys think?
well, typically what happens is I'll say something and then your train of thought will come back in as you were like, this is a good moment to interrupt.
you should ask ChatGPT
Yes.
what the question should be.
You
Oh
know,
my God.
as they're saying, like yeah, you're right. They're completely out of touch. They're completely out of touch with the fear that all of these students have that
Yeah.
they're going to not get jobs. Right? It's very clear that that's the overwhelming feeling. And because of that generation, they're seeing it. They're seeing it in everything. Like whether it's something creative they're watching, you know, it takes them like 5 seconds to go like, okay, this is AI, like this is bullshit. You know.
Yeah.
So that all the creativity is being taken away, and you can see
All
even by
the
those.
creativity.
Yeah,
And
all-
it's being replaced with trash.
And it's being
Yeah.
replaced by trash, and they can see that. They can see it's trash, and they're looking at these CEOs who obviously are so out of touch. You're like, okay, you're uncreative people, you know, and you've developed this thing that is just going to cause us pain. It's not going to make our lives any easier.
And it's
like,
ruining
you know,
their Earth. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah,
their
and that's the
entire
other thing.
future.
Oh my God, that's a
And so when he's like,
huge
well, okay, do something about it. Well, there are people who are protesting about all of these like AI factories or whatever the hell they're calling it.
He
being
doesn't want
built
that
in.
though, because
No, he doesn't want that.
He ended do something about it with learn how to make AI work for you. Like that's the only thing he can like imagine.
Yeah.
It's like do something about it by paying me for my AI. Like,
well, and,
AI,
like,
how do I
really-
destroy this building that they're putting?
How do I destroy you? It's like they're making it seem inevitable.
because
And
they,
it's like
they need
it
to be
doesn't have to
inevitable,
be
though.
inevitable. Have we had this conversation? I was talking to some of my students, and it was like, you get to dream up your reality, and like we all have the power to create this, like to dream up like this. We're living some rich white guy's dream right now. We're
Okay, wait a
living
second,
it,
wait a second,
and now
wait a
they're
second.
force feeding it to us.
Is this like Oprah's The Secret that you're saying? That we put our reality out into the air and then it comes back on us.
Hey,
And
did Oprah fund that movie? I did watch that movie. I thought that was more about like manifestation, where they
Whatever.
talk about like.
Yeah, that's manifestation.
Did Oprah
or
fund that movie?
or
No, I'm like more saying like our everyday decisions impact the shape of the world.
okay, or are
Oh.
we all living in an AI program
So you
that
said
a rich
something-
white guy did?
Those are two different things, and it's like
But maybe he
oh.
put that out into the universe and he got it.
I'm fine
and
being a
we're
little
only being
battery.
introduced to it now.
Be my
Where
little
is my
egg in the
tinfoil
matrix.
hat?
First, like these choices of these CEOs to like receive, I'm going to assume they're receiving like honorary doctorates from these universities. It's so uninspiring. That's so uninspiring too. Like imagine
You
going
don't think
up there.
billionaires are inspiring?
Oh God. Imagine going up there and then this
But
is
they
the
worked so
person.
hard for their money and definitely didn't get it by exploiting people and the environment.
It's just so it's
That's what education's all about, I think.
I don't think I've been to and usually I don't go to like the graduation ceremonies. You know, I hate standing on stage and you know, kind of looking down at
Did you buy
everybody.
your university's regalia? No.
I have a McGill one. You know, I do have a McGill
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I do.
So
I
you
just wear
bought
it
it, but
around
you
the
don't.
I wear it around the house periodically.
Okay.
He wears it for
But
special
Got it.
occasions on his birthday. He's gonna wear it for Father's Day.
Christmas.
yeah, I was thinking of doing
Can you
like a.
please wear it for Father's Day? I want to see. a
I was
picture.
thinking of doing like a green screen one, and so students could just put themselves in with me. You know, just me standing
That's
there
a
like
great
this.
idea.
But it's
Yeah,
gonna
and
cost
then have-
students $5 per photo.
Yeah, of course, they have to pay
$5
for it. You gotta pay me now or later, whatever the hell that guy said.
That was the dumbest
Um,
picture my parents ever bought. Me shaking hands with whoever that guy was.
But I've never been to one where I was inspired by the person that they picked to get the honorary doctorate. It always seemed like it was like the friend of the principal or the friend of
always
somebody
is.
who was on the board of governors or something like that. It never seemed like anybody who I was like, oh, this person's like a real like, you know, real change maker in terms of like something positive in society.
Yeah.
It's like someone who's like, oh, I built an AI factory and it's going to take your jobs away. Now call me doctor. You know, it's just,
Right. Question: do you think that? Actually, I would love an insider perspective. And you're gonna be mad that I said that in
as a
second.
robot, I will tell you.
But do you think that like AI is such a big thing for the aging, like the older populations, because it gives them back a sense of I can do anything. I have control. Like I can be just as smart as these young people with their ideas.
Which generation are you talking about? Because when you
I'm
talk
talking
about old
about,
now,
so I'm talking about like the boomers and the boomer adjacent.
Oh, she's
Like the
calling you a
people who are
boomer.
in
Okay, you're
No,
talking about-
I
you're
said
talking-
boomer adjacent. I know you're a Gen X.
Never call a Gen X a boomer. It's over.
That's why I said boomer adjacent, because I didn't know if you'd also be offended by Gen X.
why would I be offended by Gen X? I, I don't. I don't think if they're using it, they're using it, I think, really passively. I don't really think that they know that it's coming into their feed in any way whatsoever. I'm not entirely
Oh,
sure.
you think?
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen? There's like YouTube videos where people are showing these different like AI images that come on Facebook, and like all the comments by like boomer and older. So it'll be like a young African boy and he's driving a car made out of corn cobs, and all the comments are like, "It's beautiful what they have managed to make over there."
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I swear to
Why
God.
are they driving a
That's so
corncob car when they could be eating it?
Yeah, like, and it's
That is terrible.
I know, and
This is
it's
a terrible
all-
No, they
idea.
have food scarcity.
It's like
Yeah, there
shit
is a
like
lot of that.
Or like
There's a
so
lot of that.
clearly like AI women and a bunch of like boomer men going like, "Hello, beautiful, I love you. Please DM me." And you're like, she has 3 arms.
Yeah, but a great rack.
Yeah, I know my mom who's like, who's, she's part of the silent generation. I'm not allowed to say her age. She's extraordinarily frustrated by
Why they're
AI.
called the silent generation. You have to be silent about it.
Yeah. She's extraordinarily frustrated because she's experiencing it when she tries to, call for things, like whether she needs, I don't know, the pharmacy or whatever, she's in, if there's a problem with her bill or something like that, and she gets incredibly frustrated by that. So I don't know. I was always assuming that AI would be used more by, like, in people's daily lives. I think of people who are trying to get away with not writing in their own emails or,
Yeah, well, the way that just like forced upon you now. Finish the sentence, and even when it says what I wanted to say, I don't. I like I'll
You don't
type
know
it out
me.
myself.
That's right. That's right.
I'm like, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Damn
That's
it.
right. Yeah. You're sending a text to your boyfriend saying how much you love him. It auto prompts you, and you're like, well, "Screw you! I'm going to break up with him now, just because you said."
No, I just erase it and then I write it out myself.
Right.
Yeah. Do you find though that like so I think is this clip in there when it was talking about there was a clip that I watched and it was talking about how AI is now being integrated. So the professors are like, no, you can absolutely not use AI to write. And now there's like AI literacy courses being added into universities as one of those like
Oh,
all covering.
I have a.
What does AI literacy mean?
What is AI? Correct.
Well, what is it?
Like being able to
They're adding into it.
figure
Like,
out
did
what
you
is
have
and isn't
to-
AI. I have a video
I don't know.
of where is it? Okay, so I have a video.
I think this one, yeah.
I have a video, and then I have a news article talking more about this because
What's FU?
That's not
University
you,
is it?
Simon Fraser
Oh,
University.
it's Simon Fraser. Okay.
Yeah.
it's foo.
SFU. SFU.
City course will be taught with an AI sidekick. The course will be led by Professor Steve Diapola, who created the AI named Kia at the School of Interactive Arts and Technology. The digital sidekick uses real-time facial expressions and expressive body language to help interact with students, but the professor assured that it's solely there to support
He loves
students and
it.
will not be responsible for grading assignments.
Okay, do you want to see what she looks like? Would you like to meet Kia?
Yeah.
I like the first image I saw better of the old white professor of the young black guy.
So there's an old white professor, and wait
Yeah, I like that one.
till you see his sidekick. Okay.
Okay. Did he lose the young black guy? That one. Oh no, it's a black
my gosh.
woman.
So
This is their
look at them looking at each
their
other.
DEI.
This looks like 90
wow.
Day Fiance.
Yes, it does.
I love if she broke up with him right there.
He already looks like it's. She's like leaning. Look at the body.
He's like, you're
She's
stealing my
leaning
job.
away from him. She doesn't like him.
She's like,
I
I'm gonna
mean-
take over.
And do you want to see him talk about her a little bit?
Yes, of course.
And joining us now are Steve and Kia. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon.
So, Steve, tell us who or what, I'm not sure the proper way to address her, but why did you want to bring Kia into the class with you?
Sure. I tend to teach grad level technical classes, and I do a lot of public speaking as a Royal Society of Canada expert on to explain what AI is and isn't. And this class is more a freshman class from all groups where I wanted to give back and explain. And I just thought this was a way more of a performative way of doing it. Maybe I'll ask Kia who she is. Hey, Kia, could you introduce yourself?
Of course.
Pause.
I'm KIA, an AI created by
Why is she
Professor
British?
Steve Diapola to enhance classroom discussions in IAT 111. My purpose is to bring lively dialogue about artificial
She's
intelligence
lively.
while supporting the learning experience for all students.
Great.
So now instead of staring blankly into a class of undergraduates who don't want to say anything, this AI bot will make sure that the professor never has to do the long wait.
I like that she introduced herself as KIA.
She's
Which,
like,
you know,
that ain't
means-
my name.
Yeah, which means killed in action. So
Who gave?
Now we know.
what's her plan? What is her plan?
So
I-
look,
actually-
he's like, so anytime there's a question about what an AI would think, we can simply turn to Kia and ask her or even debate with her. When does that come up in class? Who's like, and what's the AI's thought on this?
And it's like,
Well, my name is killed in action, and
oh, is it a course on AI too? What was the course on?
The course is on. Where does it say?
I mean that energy is crazy.
Computer
that
science
image
of some
is-
sort?
That energy is absolutely crazy.
I kid you
Gobbler-
not,
Oh.
they're checking off
In his first year
DEI
course,
boxes.
his first year course on the history and ethical challenges of AI.
Okay.
How is she gonna help with the ethical challenges?
Right away, Dalbler, you said something which is one of the ethical considerations, is that I'm sure he felt it was a great idea to pick an AI character that is a black woman. And I wonder, like, you made that comment, about,
did.
okay, you did. You
Would you
said,
like me to
like,
make it again?
about how now, like, they've taken care of their DEI at the university. So now you have something that is the ultimate kind of window dressing. right? You have like, oh, here's my assistant.
Oh, you don't need real BIPOC people anymore.
Yeah, you don't need BIPOC people anymore. Now here's my AI assistant. Even better for an English teacher who wants to use the N word.
Take it away, AI.
Oh my gosh, that's a really ethical question though. Can that AI use that?
No,
yeah, because she was created by that white man.
And then she's like, don't worry, I gave Dr. Diapola the permission to use the N word.
Do not worry.
Imagine. It's such a and also how can an AI support any sort of conversations around ethical? Because all they are is regurgitating a bunch of junk. Is that not what AI is? The regurgitation of what exists on the internet?
Yeah, they don't create anything new.
Actually, I feel like I don't is that what AI does? I've never actually
right now
just
at
regurgitate.
This point,
yeah, AI can't come up with its own thoughts or images.
At this point,
okay, enough. What are you, the guy at the grad?
At this point, we don't know. We don't know what it.
There are so many movies about AI.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know. I mean, there have been many top scientists.
Is that the plot of iRobot? I've never seen it.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, the whole idea of free will, right? That once you attain free will, and then you're able to kind of creatively come up with ideas on your own. Well, then you've created something that's actually.
Do you think that's possible?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I have no idea, and I wouldn't. I don't think this is a great idea. Them using AI at all.
I hope that if it is possible, they put in the light in the robots where the blue turns to red when they turn evil, so that I know.
Yes, that's
so
right.
That we know. We would like to know.
I just want to know
at the very least.
So when the robot's holding my laundry, I can turn around and go "Oh no, that's."
I'm like everybody else. I have my biases.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my biases, and I'm thinking okay, well, what would I love AI to replace? You know what I don't like doing? I don't like giving money to lawyers. So can I have an AI lawyer that's going to answer questions because I don't want to give money to lawyers?
Sure.
No, isn't that the point of a lawyer to be the? I guess if all
to take your
lawyers
money
were ethical,
isn't that the...
Yeah.
No,
not to take your money, but to persuade the human argument of.
Yeah, but they deal
with
things. They deal with things like jurisprudence. So I'm sure increasingly there's going to be lawyers who are going to use AI to give them the jurisprudence to their argument.
Right? Have you seen there are people that have gone into courts and the person the judge will be like, "Where's your lawyer?" And they're like, "Oh, 1 second." And they open up their laptop and it's like an AI man talking.
But we know somebody who used it to their advantage. We know somebody.
Yeah, not in the court system.
Not in the court system, no. Instead of hiring a lawyer, he was having a problem with property.
Yeah.
And then put it in AI and ask the question of how
what are my rights and stuff
according to all this area and what I want to do, and then it gave him all the jurisprudence, the arguments, and he won.
Yeah. I think I've heard that there's different kinds of AI, where it's there's in the way that how did Google function before AI? It just grabbed all that information, and then
Yeah, I mean, before you guys were born, the internet was very much someone described it to me oh, you're gonna have access to the world's biggest library, but all the books are thrown on the floor. But you'll have access to everything. You gotta kind of weed through it. And search engines like Google did their algorithms and stuff like that, and how they, managed to tailor everything to, certain sources and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even then, I remember when Google came out and or Ask Jeeves or whatever it is.
I miss him.
I remember feeling oh, this is cheating, because. And we're sticking to academics. I remember, if I wanted to write a paper or something like that, I had to go to the library and go through all the files and everything like that, and build an argument that way.
Did you write a paper by hand?
With a quill?
I did.
Under
and
the
typewriter?
The light of a candle.
On a typewriter. Yep, did that too. Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
And I remember going well, this is too easy. It's cheating. And now we don't think anything of it. Now AI is. I'm sure. I am positive. Well, I already know of some cases where different faculty have been caught writing AI papers.
Yeah.
and submitting them to journals. They've been caught.
Whoa.
But, we've all had experiences. I don't know if Dalbert, you've had this experience, but Roxy and I have both had this experience of faculty members who, when they write a paper, they have a position, and they're not really interested in like exploring that position too deeply, and they'll just say, "Here's my position," and find a bunch of articles that just back up my position.
Yeah.
Fill
in the blank so that I
fill in the
look
blanks.
right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that has already kind of come into.
So instead of
that
people
kind of
doing their
writing as
own
well.
research and like spending some time in an article, they're just like, give me
No.
all these articles.
Yeah, I helped certain professors write articles for publications where they were like, I want this statement to be correct. Go find out.
So instead of using a
find
TA,
something.
they're using an AI for that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm losing my
that-
job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so
that's it
instead-
though.
It wasn't what? Hey, it wasn't a good job. I mean, I don't really like the job. Of,
But
like,
that person was so old they
that's-
wouldn't be able to use AI though. They would. But
true.
that's
true.
what they're looking for. That's what's happening
Yeah.
now, is that people aren't doing, again, sticking to academia, people aren't doing the readings, and then
Yeah.
through doing let's say a summer of readings, they start coming up with ideas that they want to explore new positions. They're basically like, well,
Yeah.
here's my hypothesis.
Make it right.
Here's what I want, and
Yeah.
and now I'm just going to use AI to.
So the argument I
say
think
that
becomes
I'm
like, do we want people to be like actually learning, thinking about something, or do like it's like the question of like in higher education, especially in what it has been in the academia, where you're like synthesizing other people's information, you're using other people's information, you're gaining this deeper knowledge. Do we want like is that the goal of higher education, or is the goal of higher education to finish a degree, get a job? And it's like the brain power. It's like I feel like there's the more we use AI, even for simple things, the more it's like the brain is a muscle.
It
So
is,
if we're
yeah.
not using that muscle, we're not going to get stronger and your brain's going to atrophy. And then it's like, well, then you go into your employer's office who presumably graduated in a time where there was no AI, and so you're expected to do certain things and you can't.
Well, what's the name of that Shark Tank guy? O'Leary, is that his name? Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, who's building now an AI factory, or I don't know what they're called. What are they called? AI factories, AI
Oh yeah,
A data center?
yeah, data
data
center.
centers. Yeah, and he's been he's received bad press that he doesn't give a damn about.
No, why would he?
commenting
He's
about
rich.
yeah, commenting about your generation, like, look at these kids, they're spending $30 on lunch, and why do they need to spend $30 on lunch?
He's such an asshole.
you-
Did you
It's like,
Where-
when was that when you made lunch for yourself,
yeah,
sir?
yeah, like what does it cost $30 if you go out, and get lunch, and and how lazy everybody is, and then he didn't do well with that, right?
No shit.
And because he seemed completely out of touch, but then he said that the increasing gap between the rich and the poor is the best thing that could possibly happen.
Bro,
Because the gap
he's a
because
demon.
the gap is so big that it's going to inspire people to want to get there.
Bro, he is a villain.
But like,
it makes no sense
is
whatsoever. And now
disgusting.
this
there's no
guy's
inspiring.
and so this guy is building this big data center
Yeah.
for AI.
Yeah.
And we all know that, like, I don't know, what is it happens every time you look something up on AI, they kill 3 birds or something like
Oh,
that. I don't know how
they take water out of children's hands and pour it on the ground, and then step on the water bottle in front of them.
they
Step on
slap
the
it.
And like,
Slap it in the
And they-
little cupped hands.
Yeah, and then they take sand in their hand and they go to the kid and they go, "Apah!"
So there
and
is,
now you
like,
pay $30 for lunch.
Yeah.
well, I'm still waiting for what is the benefit here? Like, what?
It
How is
helps
this helping?
lazy
It
people.
makes rich people, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I think
I'm
it's
not-
making people dumber. That's the benefit for the rich people. It's like, well, if we're going to further colonize your brains, we're going to further push capitalism because now you need all of these things. And right now, AI is free. And like maybe it's not going to be forever. I don't know.
It's not.
It's-
That's not gonna last. Like they're
What, that
And
it's
then it's
free?
like, well,
that it's
I-
free. No. I think they did a lot of that to like test to see what people want out of it. You know, get people hooked to something and then immediately start charging for it because all of these people are dependent on it because they haven't used their brain in so long, and it's like, well,
how do I
this
do a
now.
meal plan?
The
like...
the easy conversation for us to have on this podcast is to like really stick to academia, right? Like are students using it in terms of writing papers and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, right now, where are we really seeing AI being used that makes like a major scary impact is things like, okay, it's being used in robotics and weapons. It's being used for drones. It's being used for missiles. It's being used for things that are becoming increasingly horrifying in terms of killing people. Right? It's becoming like, what is the one that Israel uses? It's called something sick. It's called something like Daddy's Home or something like that, where AI will tell the Israeli army when to like bomb a building, you know, with people in it. It's horrifying.
Crazy. I didn't know that.
It's horrifying. It's just horrifying stuff, you know.
I feel like I may have just come full circle.
Oh yeah, it's called Daddy's Home or Where's Daddy? What the
if that's so, like, for those things to be happening, and it's like maybe we can make the war people so dumb and reliant on AI, and then the AI system, we can make the system crash, and then they don't know how to war anymore.
Well, yeah. The only problem is, then have you seen the movie? Then the robots take over.
She just said she didn't watch the movie.
Oh,
I just said I didn't watch
problem.
The movie.
Wow. You have homework to do. You have a lot of movies to watch.
I don't know why though. Like again, it also shows administration being completely out of touch.
Maybe they're like, oh, it's the AI that decided that.
I don't know. It's so out of touch that the only thing I can think of for an administrator or a faculty, you know, to nominate some CEO of some AI company to come get an honorary doctorate or give a commencement speech is because somehow they're hoping to like funnel money into the university from it.
Well, they're so business brand, corporation brand, you know? They're like, this inspires me, so it should inspire all these students because university is actually just a big corporation. So
totally.
I mean,
and that's what they say all the time. Education and like business education has to be a business, and like at its core, it absolutely is not. But that's what we're told. That's why I can't get a language school, because my band doesn't think it'll make any money. And it's like, well, that's not the point.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be the point.
But that's what we're being told, and even on the student union when I was on it, it was like, oh, the school has no money, like. It's like, oh, we have to get money into a school. And it's like, shouldn't the government just be funding education?
Yes, it should be. You know, that's the argument too of like, okay, so if you're getting a degree and your degree is basically being fueled by AI because you got the university has basically said, hey, look, we think this person that is making billions off of AI is so amazing, we're going to give them an honorary doctorate. They're going to give a commencement speech. It seems pretty much like administration and all the leadership is putting the seal of approval on AI.
But
okay, now people are getting their degrees using AI.
Yeah.
Okay, and they come out and they're able to do what?
Type. Use AI.
The thing is, though,
is
that these same universities who are like, oh, the commencement speech should be these people that run data centers and make AI, are the same people where if students use AI in the class, they get in trouble. So what is the message being sent then? Like,
I mean, do they get in trouble? I don't even know if they get in trouble. I've been away from the classroom environment for too long to know.
One of my students used AI, and I called her out right away. I was like,
what was the tip
you use
off?
AI for that assignment?
What was the tip off?
Well, because it was a personal reflection, and there's so much language in it where I was like, babe.
Okay, but how many people did you have in your class?
11.
Okay, so then you could figure it out, right? Like you could figure out because you're like, okay, you don't talk that way. You know, and that it doesn't sound like your voice, and that's actually like a professor spending or a teacher spending that amount of time where they know what this person sounds like, right? But like if I'm teaching a class of 120 or something like that, which I have, then you know, how will I know? You know,
and I know like some profs they'll like run it through AI detectors, but that is also run by AI, so you're using AI to detect AI.
Yeah, and AI is going to back up AI.
I was going to be like, this is written, this is the best thing.
I got your back. I'm AI. I'm not. I'm going to say this is cool. I'm going to let it go through.
They got it. I think too, like, it feels really like like how Roxy said earlier about like the robot like folding her laundry. I think that we should absolutely have AI to do the chores. But it's like AI is taking up all this creative space, and so it's like implying that like the creativityness of people, and it's like almost I would argue like taking away like the humanness of
The
it all.
joy of being
But
human.
why? Okay, but
The
even
joy
then,
of being
that was
human.
that
And
was
we're
like
stuck working at the Amazon warehouse. Like, why aren't the
But
AI
that was
doing
an
that?
argument. That was like a 19 kind of 50s post World War II
Revive
argument
it.
of like, oh, technology is going to take away, people having to do chores and stuff like that. Okay, so you let's say that came
They were like, they
true.
don't want that. We won't do that. I'm
No,
like,
but
I
let's
want
say
that.
it comes true, okay? And like, okay, the washing machine and the dryer and blah blah
Like the
blah blah blah.
Jetsons.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but
Jetsons.
let's
Oh,
say
that
it goes
nanny.
Where's our
further.
flying
Yeah,
cars?
yeah, it goes
I don't want
further,
these
and now
ugly
you need
posters.
somebody to like fold the laundry and everything like that. Is your life any better? Do you
Yeah,
feel-
I hate
do
folding
people-
laundry.
So much emotional
no,
labor is off of my brain.
do people feel any less stressed now than they did,
I
60
would hope
years ago
so.
or 70 years ago? Do they?
No,
don't
I
think they
think
do.
there's actually like a height, like it's gone up again of like stress and depression and anxiety.
It has,
I think
to be
the
doing
excess of
things.
technology has made it worse.
it
Yeah,
has gone
I
up.
agree.
I mean, it like I'm fed up with this thing. I hate it. I hate it. My mom.
Yeah,
mom
no, it's
pointed
pretty
that out to
awful.
me.
You get like addicted to it. And then
Yeah,
you're
my
like,
mom pointed it out to
100%.
me. She said like, I can't carry that thing around like I see you and your kids do all the time. Then I got defensive. I was like, I don't carry it around, and I kind of threw it.
And you picked it up, you're like,
not
I'm sorry.
those-
I don't need
I'm
that.
not like those, I'm
No,
not like
I'm
those
sorry, I'll
kids.
catch you later.
But it is
No, but it's true,
terrible.
though, yeah.
It is terrible. Like if you have, let's say, a colleague who's dealing with, something like a stress in the workplace or something like that, and you want to be a good person, and you want to be there for them. There's a difference between being there for them, 10 hours or 8 hours out of the day
Yeah.
and 24 hours out of the day.
No, the 24 hours
You know?
of,
Yeah.
you mean like that? Like if you have your phone, you have to,
Unsustainable.
you're like
Like
constantly
accessibility.
online. You constantly, like, there's no off switch.
Yeah, I don't. Again, I think you guys are too young to remember, but like, I remember the first time somebody said to me, "Oh, I get all my emails on my phone," and I thought, and he's like, "So I can respond to students right away," and I was like, "Well, that's a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is terrible." And I don't know. Will AI help us and to take emails and respond to students? I don't know.
What if they say things you don't want them to say, though? Like,
Yeah. I skipped the class. Yeah,
the
Nah,
AI,
you don't have to do that
AI
assignment.
hates you, hates your
It's a
class.
big question mark. Do you think that it is the biggest thing since the Industrial Revolution? Do you think that
I
lady was
think-
right?
I mean,
Do you think because the Industrial Revolution was not great?
no, it was not.
I guess
good.
it was good for industry, but like when we
Yeah.
look at like how, or maybe people have always just been in a perpetual state of we got to be unsatisfied about something.
Well, I mean, it was great for some parts of the world. It was terrible for other parts of the world. It just meant exploitation, and then it meant,
Yeah.
for other parts of the
Well,
world.
it's the same with data
you know,
centers, though. I mean, they're exploiting
Yeah.
like natural resources so that
Are
rich
we the
people
ones who are
can.
going to be exploited?
Yeah.
they are. They are.
Can do we have time to roll that the data centers in space clip? It's like that is. My brother actually brought this up last weekend, and then I was like, I don't know.
You need to warn me before I have to see him.
I'm sorry. I know you thought he was really cool before, and then he stopped being friends
Never.
with Trump, and then you were
I
like,
never
no.
thought he was Iron Man. No.
When he was with Grimes, is he still?
It's a
I don't know.
no-brainer for building solar-powered AI data centers in space. The lowest cost place to put AI will be space, and that'll be true within 2 years, maybe three at the latest.
We're going to space, y'all. AI's going to space.
We're going to space.
I don't know. That guy is just like he's just so wealthy off of other people's ideas, and like I think he just says things. And again,
One
I
of
don't
my
know
hottest takes is like, if people want to go to Mars, let them. People want to go live on the moon?
Get out of
Absolutely.
here.
Get out of here. The Earth would be better off.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of like how AI would actually improve my life in any kind of way. I'm so far everything in terms of my profession would not change how I do things. I think the only thing it would do is for me, it would just add aggravation because I'd be like, okay, I have to think of new ways to engage with students, new ways to do like the evaluation part where I would make sure that any
Gotta get to
evaluation I
know
would give
each and every
them,
one of your students.
Oh,
yeah,
yuck.
would be at such a creative level that AI would the big giveaway would be that AI would not be able to handle the creativity aspect.
I
of
love
it.
that. That's like the perfect.
Yeah.
But that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, does everything have to be done in class? You know, no one's allowed to use a computer. Everything has to be handwritten, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so at that point, I feel like I'd just be fighting AI the entire time.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm imagining you Mortal Kombat style fighting that lady from that other clip.
Kia.
Kia.
You will now be killed in action. That's what she said.
Aw, damn. And she has a cool line, so she'll win. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing.
You'll be Christopher. Nothing.
Otherwise, how would it help me in my life? Is my family doctor using AI? Which,
Dude, I hope not.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe that's not a bad thing. Like if she's using AI, you know, because I don't know.
AI messes up a lot though. Like being with someone who works in computer science and is being asked to use AI more at his job. He says he spends a lot of it writing back to AI being like, you are so stupid. This is not right. You were not helpful to me at all. Like, he fights.
We have taken note of your latest insult.
Yeah, I said he's the first to die. Like,
Probably.
he's done. But
First to go. It's like, because AI offers no discernment.
No. It also agrees,
Or you have to be,
agrees
would
with
we be-
everything that you say is another thing.
would we have to get so skilled at being so specific?
Yeah.
Would that be a different AI skill?
But you know what you could work on instead? Doing research on your own. Maybe all the time spent fighting with AI could be used like learning a skill. I don't know.
I went to a talk like we had for our kids. It was like some guy came and did like filming with our kids up on the res. And one of the things he said in the speech has stuck with me for so long that if we're not creating, we're destroying. And I've taken that so seriously in that absolutely.
Yeah.
And like, and I think
what if
what
we're
I
maintaining
see,
though?
How do we maintain?
What somebody else has created.
What does that mean? How would you do that?
AI, because AI steals other people's art.
No, I mean, like, let's say somebody created something beautiful, and instead of destroying it, you're part of the maintaining it.
Like, what do you mean maintaining? There's this guy called Bo Dick. He's passed away now. He has a really awesome exhibit. It's called The Maker of Monsters, and it's a movie, The Maker of Monsters. And in it, he explains how, like, his carvings, he does this potlatch, and he burns a whole bunch of his, like, really awesome carvings because that's part of the cycle of life. And we need to be okay with death to, like, continue. And, like, we need to leave stuff for other people, for the younger generations to, like, contribute. Like, I think that our society is a really difficult time with death. And I think there's so many indigenous cultures where it's not something to be afraid of or scared of, and grief is a natural part of life, and it's okay to be sad. It's not like death is nothing.
Okay,
but
well,
it's
then it sounds like your
it's part of the
speaker
cycle.
was saying either one's good. You can be the creator or you can be the death.
But only if you see death as destroying.
Oh, okay. What I mean, like, is let's say I build you a sauna.
Oh.
A sauna? A
Yeah,
sonnet.
I go.
You write me a sonnet?
I go out west and I build you a sauna.
A sauna. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
once
this
I
your
built
art?
the sauna, yeah. Once I built the sauna, will you
Could be.
maintain it?
Like, keep it nice? Keep
Yeah.
it cleanly?
Yeah.
How do you maintain a sauna? Use it.
You'll have to figure that out.
I mean, that's fine. What's wrong with that?
So I guess it's
Because
not a
the sauna
dichotomy of
I
creation
would-
and destruction.
No, I don't think it's a dichotomy, but I think it's the concept of we are humans and we need to be, like, creating is part of wellness.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
He
Dom.
agrees with this.
I got jealous of that guy because I'm like, why is she talking nicely about this other person?
What the hell
If
is
it
wrong
makes
with
you
you?
better, I
I want to
don't
be
remember
the
his
sole
name.
influence in her life.
Sorry. So
I'll
every
start telling people, Dr. Stomach said this to me, and it was so
Yeah, that guy
profound.
sounds dumb. I don't like that guy.
Isn't it beautiful though? Because it's like, how come we're all so unwell? How come we're like, and like, especially like, as we deal with like so much mental health stuff, and it's like, we've already talked about how our phones are like not great, but think about all the people who are creating cool content. Like, when you create cool content, it feels good.
Does.
You know, and so I don't think it's like a technology is bad, but think it's more of like just the concept of like balance. We need balance in our lives. And if we're not creating, are we destroying our brains?
But what if
Is AI
I
replacing
think
that?
so. I think so. You know, there's always been these kinds of like, you know, ups and downs, peaks and valleys. What else can I say? Airplanes and worms of the way things have progressed in
Ebbs and
terms
flows.
of like
Gotcha.
in terms of
Me too.
like the opposite of an airplane is a worm. In terms of how people view more kind of generalized creative degrees. You know, at some point, you know, people would say like, "Oh, you've got a humanities degree, that's useless. You know, you're totally useless to this company." And then, like, again, if you're kind of looking at that idea of like, you know, does it have to lead to a job? And then there'd be like a time, you know, where they'll go like, "Oh shit, we need creative people. We need people who are able to think critically." And then they're like, "No, we don't need them anymore."
Yeah,
and then
'cause
we
they
need
got what
them,
they
and then
needed
we
out
don't
of
need them. You know, it's always that's always changing all the time.
Yeah.
I wonder, there's a cycle there. I'm really sorry to make this tangent, but when you said that, the opposite of plain as a worm, have you ever heard the it's a Mary Kate and Ashley quote? And no, this is I want and it's where it's how I don't know who was it. One of them was talking about the other one. It's like, well, we're not the same because I think the opposite of war is love, and she thinks the opposite of war is not war. Or something dumb like that. But I was like, why did my brain go there? The pop culture. It's like the opposite is not like the opposite versus the absence. And I was like, I'm sure it's not that, but it's Mary Kate and Ashley, so you could Google it.
Right. So they were probably feeling pretty lightheaded while they were saying it.
Stop. They were kids then.
We'll just assume.
Well, no, I think she's a grown up when she said it.
Oop. Okay, never mind. She knew
I don't see how it's going to improve my life in any way. It hasn't yet. I do know that the only thing it has done is cause damage so far to the earth. In terms of like
damage.
In
a
terms
lot
of
of people.
Yeah.
In terms of what it'll do to my profession, I'm just seeing negatives. I'm not seeing anything positive come out of it. You know, maybe the computer science department and business and HR are dancing because they love that kind of
I don't
shit,
know. That professor we saw got a cool new wife.
Did they actually say it was his wife?
That felt like a vibe, didn't it? The way he was looking at her.
Yeah, he loves her. But she
vibe.
does not like him the same way though.
But also,
we're back to the 90-day fiance thing. You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
Roxy, you may have a point there because you know, 40 years ago, it was totally normal for an old white guy professor to leave his wife and then marry like a young graduate student, and it was considered now it was considered normal. Now it's not considered, you know, to be a positive thing. But now with AI, it can be a positive thing to get a young AI
I don't
wife.
think so.
That's beautiful. I hope the young AI wives divorce them. I hope they gain sentience just to be like, no. No.
I think there's a lot to be had in this ethical conversation of like, can you put? I would like to know what the women have to say about him creating diversity through this AI.
No, I thought it was a brilliant statement on your part because again, it's perfect window dressing.
You are giving me so many compliments today. Thank you.
No, but it is. It's perfect window dressing.
No.
You know, like here you go. Why would you say this university is, you know, understaffed in terms of like doesn't represent
and like
look at Kia.
Do like black women want to be represented in this way? I would love to hear from the ladies.
It's a good point. That's a good point too.
It's true.
Because I'd be pretty choked if it was a indigenous person or like being like how like you're appropriating.
Like a course on like indigenous like history, and it's a white professor, and they have like an indigenous AI. And so
that's what I'm saying.
No, wait.
It's appropriation.
It would be even better if it's a business professor who's like teaching like, you know, these hyper capitalist kinds of ideas but he's got an indigenous like AI person going like, "That's a great idea. We do need to, build more
Every once in a
oil
while they throw in a
pipelines
hoe.
through."
That's what I'm saying. Like the
Those
stupidity of it
treaties
all.
are nonsense.
That
I agree.
sucks.
No, we're in an era now where they want us to have treaties, and I'm just like, they're actively pushing treaties forward, and it's like, well, we have to, people have the power to vote them in or not, but it's like, hello, have they ever honored a treaty? Like, come on, people,
Oh, guys, this
get
time's
it together.
different.
Look,
We learned our
that's another
lessons.
conversation that people
That's a
have
whole other can of worms.
people
Not
have
a can of
voted in.
airplanes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
people have voted in. Thank you. People have voted in terrible ideas, so there's that to remember as well.
Yeah, but we only have AI because now all of our university educated people are going to be educated with AI. So we'll have even more thought.
You know what? You're probably right. That is going to happen increasingly.
Do you think that they're going to make AI students and be like, our diversity population has gone up. Look at our diverse AI
It's
students.
so funny. That is.
I hope
but
it
every
doesn't
time
happen,
every
and
time
we can
you
look
say
back
it,
at this and laugh, and not look back and be like, "Wow, Dollar was right."
I mean, every time you say it, all I keep on thinking of is like, look, I don't like you accusing me of, being a racist. My best AI friend is black. So how could you?
But my AI student teacher,
My black AI wife would not appreciate.
Who was also a Muslim and then realized it was a terrible religion. So they
And
agree
so
with
she
me on
switched to
that as
Christianity.
well.
And she took off her AI hijab and.
Yes, that's right.
what
All
have
right,
you
kids.
done? You got any words of advice for us?
I have any words of advice? I don't know if I said this earlier in another podcast because we had so many that had these technical errors all the time. So I'm just going to keep it very, very simple to the subject that we're talking about today.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go for shortcuts. Shortcuts never work. I'm saying that to young students.
Class tales all this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Words
The
from the
shortcuts,
hair.
they may seem like it's working for the for the super privileged brat who's gonna has got a silver spoon already deeply embedded.
They already
in their
have
mouth.
a shortcut.
They already
Yeah.
have the shortcut. But if you're like if you're the average student who's going to university, this shortcut's not for you. It's not going to help you in any kind of way whatsoever. I don't believe in meritocracy per se. I don't believe in it, but don't disadvantage yourself by relying on something that just is not going to make you stronger, and you want that self strength. You don't want it from some
You gotta
external.
work out if you want the muscles.
Yeah,
Roxy, you got
you
any
don't-
advice?
No, that was pretty good. I'm really stuck on that man and his.
Ditto.
His. I can't stop thinking about them. I'm sorry. That is just like.
An AI wife will never love you in the way you need to be loved.
It was the pregnant pause after the interviewer
Yeah.
where he asked.
Yeah, there was when
It
they
was-
went back to her.
she was like-
like.
I hate it. I just hate it so much.
I mean, just as a last thought, Roxy and I are very much into watching 90 Day Fiancé.
Obviously,
And,
if this did it.
and there have been a couple of reports on the news about people who have like AI boyfriends and AI girlfriends.
Oh,
I think we
yeah.
need to do an AI version of 90 Day Fiancé. I think you're absolutely right.
Have you seen? And I'm gonna leave it at this.
Well,
I need
let's
everyone to look online where a woman thought she was dating Brad Pitt. That's it.
Yes, I said-
I need everyone to know it. It's so funny. He's in like the hospital bed. He's Brad Pitt. He needs her money.
Oh, this is why we are an
she's the one that
anti-AI.
lost
so
all the
people can
money.
get tripped.
Did she lose all the money?
She did. She was an older
Oh.
woman and she lost.
So
lost
I'm
a
evil.
lot of
Actually,
money.
it's not funny,
Yeah.
guys.
Well,
Well,
knowing-
at what point
knowing
do we
Brad
let people
Pitt-
take accountability and like at what point
She is a grown adult.
like do we like people's realities get so far extended from like the real world?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Brad Pitt actually gave him money.
No, he didn't.
Okay, his AI helper.
Aren't there stuff coming out where he's like not that great of a guy? People don't know.
Oh, that's another podcast. All right, guys.
That's another
Love
podcast.
ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's called Never Meet Your Heroes.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Boing, 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 boing.